What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I'm really excited for today's video because I am going to be doing a tutorial on the brand new Urban Decay Naked Reloaded palette. Let me start off by saying that the Naked OG palette was my very first palette purchase ever, and it's what sparked me wanting to get more into makeup. So I think it's just cool that like some odd years later I'm filming a YouTube video with their brand new relaunched version of the Naked OG palette, but it's reloaded. I'm just super excited to film this for you guys. I decided that today I was going to sit down and film a very easy to follow along with glam look, because I feel like this palette is meant to be used kind of as your everyday go-to glam makeup palette. I mean, it just has a bunch of neutrals in it, and then it has a bunch of beautiful shimmers to go in it, so it's really easy to use. And I wanted to make something that was easy for everyone to use, because we all know I love my cut creases, but they're not that easy to follow along with if you're not really familiar with how to do one correctly. So I wanted to make this really easy, and this is the look that I came out with. I'm really happy with it. I can't wait for you guys to see it, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So if you'd like to see how I achieved this makeup look, then just keep on watching. I thought it was only fitting to start with the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer for this look. So I'm just gonna pop that on my lids for priming. And I'm just going to use my finger to blend that out. I'm not going to lie, it's been a long time since I've actually used the Urban Decay primer. I usually just go in with some concealer, and I feel like that does a really great job. But for this video and for these purposes, I'm definitely just going to go in with their primer. I'm going to go in with the shade Blur, which is right here. Taking my very favorite brush from Sigma, which is the E40. It is just the perfect blending brush. And because my eyes are hooded, I usually try to keep things pretty rounded out, so that's kind of what I'm starting at. This is just a really nice light cream color. This is going to be a great blending color, transitional shade. Next, I'm going in with a Morphe blending brush. It looks like this. It's just a little fluffy, but just a little bit more tapered than the Sigma E40. It doesn't have a name, so for reference, that's what it looks like. Now we're going to go in with Boundaries, which is this shade right here. And taking that Morphe brush, I'm going to stick tighter to my crease and outer corner. Kind of make like a winged shape on the outer corner. I haven't really been doing this type of look lately, but I'm pretty into it, and I think this will be a lot easier to follow along than like my typical cut crease videos. I'm also going to take that same Boundary shade and just sort of smoke out the lower lash line a bit with the same brush. Now I'm going in with a blending brush that is just a tiny bit more flat and tapered than the previous Morphe brush. We're going to go right in here with the shade Endgame. Again, I'm going to focus on my outer corner and crease for this look. It should be super, super easy for you to follow along with. And going back with the first Morphe brush, I'm just going to kind of buff out those edges. I'm not adding any extra shadow. I'm just kind of going to help blend. Now going in with a flat Morphe defining brush. Again, there's no name to this, but this is what it looks like. I'm also going to take Endgame, and I'm just going to kind of stick to the outer lower lash line to kind of add some smokiness, and just pack that tightly along the lash line. I'm taking this flat eyeshadow brush from Morphe. I'm going to take the shade Reputation here, and I just want to kind of pack that all over the lid. think I'm also going to take a little bit of this burn shade as well, just to help blend all the colors together. So now I'm going to take some Revlon Color Stay Sharp Line Liner. I want to do a wing with this look. So off camera, I'm going to do my mascara just for time's sake. It's going to be the Urban Decay Perversion mascara. And then I'm going to do the Demi Wispies from Ardell. These are just like my absolute favorite lashes for a simple glam makeup look. So that's it for this look. I really hope that this was super easy to follow along with. That was my goal with this video today, because I feel like lately I've been doing a lot of more cut creases and things that are a little bit harder to follow along with. So I wanted to make this something that was really easy to do, because I feel like this palette is just such a perfect palette to have in your collection for an everyday glam. This is so much more usable than the OG Naked palette. I feel like the palette, you know, had its time. I think it was a little bit dated. That's probably why they got rid of it. And they made it so much more usable. So if you're thinking about getting it, or you've been wanting something that's a little bit more of a neutral glam, then I feel like this palette is for you. I also wanted to note that the lip color I have on my lips is the Stark Naked Vice lipstick from Urban Decay. I feel like I get questioned all the time about what lip products I'm wearing, so I wanted to put that out there, that is what I put on to go with this look. I feel like the Stark Naked and the Naked lipstick from the Vice collection go really, really well with this palette. Alright guys, so that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope it was easy to follow along with. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, if you are not already, please hit that subscribe button down below. Make my day. Thanks again so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.